Bubba's. Hi, Bella. Are we going to Jace's doctor's? So we are headed to the Children's Hospital in Aurora to get Jason allergy test done. Do you actually want to like record when they're doing it? Huh?
My own video?
Yeah. Because like, I don't know, I'm trying to debate whether we should record. Is this too close up on me? If we should record like when they're actually doing like the pricks on his back, because we watched a bunch of YouTube videos like to prepare ourselves. I don't know if I'm actually going to record that part or not, but we'll see. Because I'm obviously going to be too worried about trying to comfort him. Sorry, my lips are so chapped. Anyway, we will see how this goes. I'm nervous. Johnny's more nervous than me. I'm just ready to get Jace his whole eczema issue hopefully figured out.
I'm one of the nurses here. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. Hi, what's your name?
Bella.
Bella, I love your butterfly.
Ooh, Bella, don't stay there. Someone's gonna come in.
Somebody's gonna come in, baby.
So that one is the peanut.
Oh, I see the.
This one's the saline.
Yeah, and I see that one. It's already welting up.
Yeah, she said that one would. It's the antihistamine.
Antihistamine. Yeah, antihistamine. The peanut ones. All three of them are kind of.
1, 2, I love you. 3, 4, count some more. 5, 6, it's the counting mix. 7, 8, counting's great. 9, 10, let's play again.
So yeah, that's the peanut one. Huh? No. Jace is gonna get your sucker. Put it in your mouth. If you're not gonna eat it, I'll take it.
Okay, I want you to get it. Here. Go. Get it. There you go. Talk to her. Very good.
Okay, so we are back from the Children's Hospital, and I'm not really sure. I haven't looked over the clips that I got while we were in the room with the doctor, because I was recording, not only just like solely just for this video, but also just to be able to look back and listen to it and listen to like what she was saying, because it was funny. Even she was like, you guys can call us, the number that they gave us, anytime to ask questions, because she was like, I know it's a little hectic with you know, trying to like really focus with what they're saying whenever you have, because we had Bella and Jace in the room with us, obviously, and it was just like a little hectic. They were both just getting antsy. Jace was hungry and he was tired, so he was just trying to like throw himself on the floor. So yeah, okay, I will insert pictures of, if I haven't already shown them, of what he was tested for. They only tested him for a peanut allergy, which I'm just kind of like, whatever about. I really wanted them to also do, to see if he has a dairy allergy, and like eggs and stuff like that, because I mean he has had eggs without a reaction, like a, sorry, Jace is over here digging in mommy's, or digging in the diaper bag, pulling everything out, but that's okay as long as he's distracted while I'm sitting here. Okay, so because he has had dairy and he has had eggs and everything, and he hasn't had a reaction. I already had a feeling that he had a peanut allergy, because he has licked peanut butter off of a spoon twice, a very small amount, and instantly got hives all over his face. So we just confirmed that he does indeed have a peanut allergy. So I guess this is just like, this is the start of our journey of having a child that has a peanut allergy. And I mean, what was neat was that they came in and they showed us how to use an EpiPen, because we're gonna have to keep an EpiPen on us all the time, and also have to keep like the Benadryl that the kids can take. I believe it's called cetirizine syrup, which is just, it's like Benadryl is what she said. We'll always have to keep that on us, because if he has like the reaction where he gets like the hives, that's what you want to give him first. And also she told me this paper that I'm holding right here, she said to always to just fold it up and put it in my wallet, because, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm holding, okay, yeah, the right paper. This right here is just like your paper that tells you like the severe symptoms of like the peanut allergy and what to do, and there's like 5 steps, and like what the mild symptoms are. So yeah, I'm definitely got to reread this again, and then to always keep it on hand, like she said, put it in my wallet, so that, because she was like, whenever you're Jason's over here trying to brush his hair. She said whenever they're having a reaction, it's obviously you're really scared and you kind of like forget what to do. So I haven't picked up his prescription yet from CVS, but they're giving, the prescription is 4 EpiPens, and then there's like a trainer one in there because we need to teach, I need to teach my mom, so his grandma, or, you know, like my parents, how to use it. For anyone that would ever be watching him. So like my sisters, I need to show them. It's super easy. But there's just like a certain way that you're supposed to hold it. And that's because she told me that a lot of people think that you like hold it like this, the pen like this with your thumb on top. But really they don't suggest doing that because of the fact of when, you know, when you're scared and your kid is having trouble breathing and you're about to give them the EpiPen, if you're holding it like this, she's like, a lot of cases she's seen is where the person giving it ends up actually giving it to themselves in their thumb, because they'll be holding it upside down and not realize it, and then go to push it down and they just gave it to themselves. So yeah, we'll always have to keep an EpiPen on us and then show anyone that will be watching him how to use it. A whole other thing that, because they asked us like, how knowledgeable are you guys about like reading food labels and anything when it comes to like food allergies? And I'm like, we're clueless because we don't have food allergies. Bella doesn't have a food allergy. We've never had to look in labels when it comes to like certain ingredients. We've never had to deal with that. So I'm like, we're clueless about it, which is, it'll be a learning process for us. And she gave me a list of like websites that I can go on and read about it and look up like recipes and stuff like that. And she's like, there's so many blogs and stuff that you can look up online nowadays. What I was surprised is that they did say that things that are cooked in peanut oil is okay for him to have, because let me pull up this thing I wanted to read on my phone real quick. Because okay, so like we know Chick-fil-A cooks their stuff in peanut oil. So I'm glad she brought this up, because I thought of that. I was like, oh yeah, peanut oil. Like if we go to any restaurant or any type of food place, you gotta ask like, do they cook it in the peanut oil? But from what she said, they can have it if it's cooked in the peanut oil, because okay, apparently the trigger is the peanut protein and not the oil or the fat in the peanut. And which makes sense. Jace loves Chick-fil-A fries, and he's never had a reaction to them. The only thing that we've known so far that he's had a reaction to is the licking the peanut butter. Which, whatever, is fine. It's not the end of the world, obviously. And they can outgrow allergies, so this does not mean it's for the rest of his life. We don't even know how severe his allergy is, and hopefully we never have to know how severe it is. The only thing that we know is that whenever he had the peanut butter, he instantly broke out in hives on his face twice. So we don't know but his breathing wasn't like the little tiny amount that he had, because literally it was just a few licks. That little amount that he had, he just got the hives on his face. He didn't have breathing problems or anything, but who's to know if he has something like that has peanut butter in it, a peanut butter granola bar, or do you know what I mean, like anything. Who's to know how much of it would make him have a reaction to where he couldn't breathe or would need an EpiPen or something like that. So hopefully we never get to that extent of knowing how bad it is. So at least we caught it like now. So we'll just have to get some sun butter, which is made out of sunflower seeds, because it's not a nut allergy, it's just peanuts. So yeah, there's soy nut butter. I'm reading all these things that it says on here. So yeah, so nut